Okay, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Stefan Klein. I'm the current CEO of the German Materials Society, and it's my pleasure to hand over to Professor Mathur for the closing remarks of this year's MSE.
Thank you very much, Stefan, for giving me this opportunity. Dear participants of MSE 2020, dear colleagues and friends, it is hard to believe, but we have reached the end of the Material Science and Engineering 2020, the virtual edition. And as the program chair, it's my honor and the difficult task to offer you some closing remarks and announce, together with Dr. Klein and Mr. Stadler, the poster awards. At the outset, I hope very much that you all have enjoyed the conference and the excellent technical presentations, award talks, and the plenary lectures through the last 3.5 days, although they are not enough to cover the material science in its entirety. I believe that all of you have done well and the MSc 2020 has met your expectations, and we would be very happy to receive your feedback and suggestions for improvements. Since this was the first digital edition and first effort of MSc going virtual, I'm sure that there is room for improvement and growth, and also the possibility to become more efficient. And that's why we would be happy to hear from you. In the interest of your time, and today being Friday, I would not like to extend myself too much, but I would like to summarize a few highlights of our time together the last 3.5 days at MSE. We have shared this virtual floor for 3.5 days and in different time zones. And I must say that as much as I enjoyed switching the sessions without any physical effort, just with the mouse click, listening from one talk, switching to another one, I also missed the brief conversation with colleagues and friends over a cup of coffee. Also missing the wrap-up party, which is actually a signature social event of MSE, was badly felt. Nevertheless, I hope that this virtual experience was for you as enriching and inspiring as the previous MSE meetings that were held in presence. The pandemic has in fact changed the way we meet and interact. And although we all know that this phase will pass too, we have seen the power of digital connectivity. And I think this was my personal experience with the MSE. This is the first large conference that I'm chairing, which is all digital. I think looking forward, the conferences have to embrace the digital age and utilize the potential of virtual means, not only because it's more convenient, but more importantly for the fact that it is more flexible. We had attendees at MSE from different time zones who could follow the talks through video on demand function without missing out on any of the highlights of the conference. This happens very often when you go to an international meeting, that you are having 2 talks running in parallel and you would like to attend both. So this barrier has been nicely overcome at this MSE. The digital MSE was also more inclusive, as the virtual MSE had allowed younger scientists from 45 countries to participate without worrying about travel and accommodation funds and visa issues. We all know this, how difficult it is for younger people to attend big meetings. And finally, the virtual component, and this is something I am saying based on my conversation with one of the participants, this is very effective and inclusive toward persons with disabilities. We all try to make the conferences very inclusive, but depending on where the location is, this can be a barrier for a lot of people. So this is obviously also a digital advantage. And therefore, I personally believe that the future of international conferences will be a hybrid model, as it allows you to cast a wider circle and to reach out to a bigger part of the scientific community. Now, let me come to my main task, and that is to thank a number of people who have made this conference enormously successful. First and foremost, you see on this slide, the scientific committee and all the 6 colleagues who were guiding the topical tracks. I'm personally very thankful for their valuable guidance, their tips in identifying the topic. And I think MSc has, all the sessions have done so well that we have been able to capture the best technical contents. And it's thanks to this very highly decorated scientific committee. And I was really very glad to be able to work with all of them. Now, looking at the statistics, you can have the next slide, please. We had over 950 participants, more than 5,200 views on the videos. and on videos on demand, and 61,000 poster views, which all together, and looking at the contact request and video chats, this all speak for the visibility and success of MSc 2020. Therefore, on behalf of the DGM board, the scientific committee, and the DGM staff, I'm thankful to all the participants, presenters, awardees, and our plenary speakers for bringing their expertise and experience around the table and engaging in such fruitful, constructive, and open exchanges during the past 3.5 days. And I myself had the opportunity to chair 3 plenary sessions, and they ran excellent. And it was very good to see the vision and passion of these colleagues to share their work with us, despite being in different time zones. And as the meeting chair of MSc 2020, my special thanks go to the symposium organizer in the first place for putting together an excellent technical program, and the session chairs for running the sessions on time. I have attended several sessions and have not seen a single incident where things have gone out of proportion or being stretched or delayed due to technical difficulties. All this would have not been possible without the excellent work of the DGM staff and the planning of the DGM Executive Director, Dr. Stefan Klein. And I would like to personally thank all of them. If I can see the next slide where we have the DGM team, right? And I think, and I'm sure that most of you have become familiar with their names, but today you see there also, and some of you have seen them. I would like to really thank personally to Petra van der Bey, Stefan Siewert, Thorsten Weber, Jörg Behren, Michael Geimer, and Sebastian Koch, who all deserve a big round of applause. So I think I'm clapping on behalf of all the attendees for you for doing this great work and for guiding us through this very ambitious and compact conference program. Last but not the least, I would like to also acknowledge the valuable support of our exhibitors. Yes, despite being a virtual event, MSc has been very successful, and we are really thankful to all the companies and our partners listed here for their patronage to help DGM and support in these difficult times. And I think that this partnership will continue and we hope to see many of them in the 2022, where you can have a physical booth and where people can really come and generate traffic, which is needed for these kind of conversations. Ladies and gentlemen, I think with this, I would like to conclude my remarks for the MSc 2020. Quote a novelist who once said, when he was asked, how do you end things? When you write a novel, you have a plot, how do you end things? And he said, there is no real ending. It is just the place where you stop writing. And it is the same, or it holds true for the science and scientific conferences. So science didn't stop. Also, not in the time of COVID-19. Otherwise, we will not have all the progress with the vaccine that we have today. And same is for the meetings. Science never stops, and so the meetings will continue. And I would look forward to see you at MSc 2022, and that time hopefully in person. And at this point, I would like to hand over the floor to Dr. Stefan Klein and Mr. Daniel Stadler for the highlight of this closing session, for announcing the best poster and presentation award for MSc 2020. I personally thank you once again for being with us for the last 3.5 days, and I really look forward to stay in touch.
Dr. Roman Soumenev from National Research Tomsk Polytechnical University, and his presentation, keynote lecture given on hybrid lead-free polymer-based nanocomposite with improved piezoelectric response for biomedical energy harvesting applications. Unfortunately, I do not have a very nice round of applause as Professor Mathur already had, so please figure this here. The second award goes to Dr. Damin Lee from Pusan National University, and her talk on the synthesis of nickel-copper electrode according to solvent control. Many thanks also here. Big round of applause. The third prize, Simranjit Grewal from University of California, and her talk on functionalized oxygenated materials to study effects of interfaces for energy conversion devices. Also here, please imagine a big hand. The fourth prize will be given to Dr. Helena Lee for her talk, and she's also part of Pusan National University, to a talk on tunable heteroatom doped carbon as economic and efficient oxygen evolution reaction catalysts in water electrolysis. And the fifth and last best presentation prize will be given to Dr. Engineer Dok-Hyun Kim from PostTech and his talk on synergy effect of metal hydroxide and tungsten carbide nanorod arrays for enhancing alkaline hydrogen evolution reaction. Again, I would like to thank all the sponsors, all the participants of that very wonderful symposium, the DGM and all the staff who really helped to realize and made this really thrilling experience possible for us. And I agree 100% with Professor Mathur. This will be something which we will see more often in the future. And I think DGM provided a wonderful tool to make this happen. And with this, I would like to hand over the screen and the voice to Dr. Stefan Klein.
So thanks for organizing this highlight symposium, which is a little forecast to MSE 2022, where our next guest country, for all of you who know that that MSE always has a guest country on its on-site events. We are very much looking forward to work together with South Korea for the next MSE, and this highlight symposium was already a short forecast and starting of the first cooperation with South Korea and people from over there. So it's my pleasure now to introduce you the MSE 2020 Best Poster Awards. As you recognized, we provided you with a survey and we recognized more than 300 completed surveys based on the poster. And we decided that we award one Best Poster Award per MSE topic. I'm very happy to let you know that the prize for the poster winners is a free ticket for the upcoming MSE 2022. So all the people I name now will receive within a few days a certificate and as well as a voucher for the next year's next MSE 2022. So the first prize goes to the MSE topic Biomaterials. The Best Poster Award is awarded to Christina Derisweiler with the title of the presentation or poster, Optimization of Magnetite Nanoparticle Synthesis for their use in Bioseparation Studies. So congratulations, very well done. Here you have a short impression of the poster. As you might know, the platform of MSE is still open for 2 more weeks, so feel free to check out the poster winners and the other content as well. So congratulations to Ms. Derisweiler. Second Best Poster Award goes to the MSE topic Characterization to Dr. Julian Müller. And his presentation and work is on investigations of medieval Zwischgold samples by means of transmission electron microscopy. Congratulations, very well done. And as I said, the certificates and vouchers will be provided in due time. Next topic is functional materials, surface and devices, and the Best Poster Award goes to Anja Sutorius on her work on novel air-stable single-source precursors for homogeneous crystalline titanium sulfur thin films. This is actually one of the members of the group of Professor Mathur. So congratulations to your co-worker, so your student. And we go further to the next one. This is for the topic modeling, simulation, and data. And the Best Poster Award goes to Golna Geramifrat from Karlsruhe Institute of Technology, and her work is entitled Thermodynamic Investigation of Oxidization Behavior of Nickel-Aluminum Intermetallics with Embedded Chromium and Molybdenum. Congratulations, well done. And we go further to the next topic, which is processing and synthesis. And here the best poster award is awarded to Sara Catalina Pineda Hereses, and her work is about milling parameters, microstructure evolution, and thermodynamic simulations for oxide dispersed strengthening nanoparticles for nickel and iron high temperature alloy powders for additive manufacturing. Congratulations, and as I said, to all in the audience, please take the chance to watch out this poster awards in our platform afterwards. Last but not least, we have the award for the topic structural materials. Unfortunately, Mr. or Miss Yu Long Lee didn't upload a picture of herself, so we are not able to really identify him or her. Sorry for that, but nevertheless, the best poster award of this topic is awarded to Yu Long Lee. Once again, Karlsruhe Institute of Technology, and the title of the work is Tribological Mechanism in Abrasive Suspensions. Once again, big applause and congratulations to the poster award winners. And finally, I really would like to thank, as Professor Mathur said, all the volunteers who enabled this successful first edition, virtual edition of the MSE with a large amount of participants. We are not that far away from on-site meetings, so we are very happy that you all enjoyed this meeting, that you participate, and that you stay with us in these difficult times, and work with us together also in this quite unusual formats. And I hope that we convince you a little bit with our technical platform and the functionalities, and we are happy to receive your feedback. But now, once again, on behalf of all volunteers, I would like to thank you, Professor Mathur, for your support, your commitment, your volunteering to the MSE, and this is also very important, your loyalty to DGM, so the German Materials Society. We had a lot of good discussions in the past, and I think we will really continue this and start new collaborations, work on new ideas, and see what we can do to enrich this community, to keep DGM growing and make it even more successful as it is right now. So it was an honor to organize and work with you in the frame of MSE 2020. I'm quite sure that we will continue that. Here you can see a little certificate. It's not yet printed, but I guarantee you that you will receive it in due time. We are not so far away from each other. I live also in Cologne, so I'm currently in my home office. So we are very close to each other, but therefore I hope that I can hand over this certificate within the next days to you. And I'm looking very much forward to the upcoming MSE 2022. But once again, thank you all for joining and supporting MSE 2020, and use the functionalities and the system. So the on-demand functionalities, everything which is now in our system stays at least open until the 10th of October. So you have 2 more weeks to enjoy and replay videos, and you can also use the network functionalities. So thank you very much to all of you outside and stay healthy in these difficult times, and be with us in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Stefan, for this. First of all, your personal reflection and the compliments. Thank you. I really enjoyed working with you. It was my pleasure, my honor. And since we are closing, I would like to thank Professor Frank Mücklich, the DGM president, and Dr. Schauerte for their trust and confidence to give me the chance. And as you said, that we will continue the collaboration, and it's a big advantage that you are in Cologne, so I can always get hold of you. So I think with this, you have mentioned that the contents will be available for 2 more weeks, so people can enjoy the video on demand and even use it to educate the younger people. And I think with this, I would like to finally close the MSE meeting and hand over to you, Stefan. Thank you very much.
Thanks once again to everybody. Thanks to the whole team in the background there are for this MSE, some more people in the technical background, the technical moderators in our sessions. Thanks to all of them. Thanks you for joining us, and stay healthy and see you in the future. Goodbye, everybody. Have a nice day and weekend. Bye-bye.